Hello and good evening, medical interventions families. My name is Eric Melgren, and I'm the teacher for medical interventions here at McDaniel High School. Medical interventions is the third year course in our biomedical pathway out of four. So hopefully your student has been enjoying the biomedical classes so far and is going to continue on taking our senior level class next year. Couple things about this class. It's a super exciting class to teach, really heavy on the labs and really hands-on. And we're starting off this year with a unit all about the immune system and outbreaks. And so it's really relevant to what's going on in the world right now. You may hear your students coming home and talking about ELISA testing or DNA sequencing or talking about how the immune system works or antibiotic resistance. And so hopefully that's encouraging conversations at home. I'm really sorry that I cannot be there tonight to be with you. Unfortunately, I could not be at my computer this evening, but you can feel free to email me at emellgren@pps.net. I'm pretty good about responding to emails. And so if you have any feedback, comments, concerns, questions, please send them my way and I'll get back to you. Additionally, if you just want to let me know about your learner and things that might be helpful, it's always really beneficial to me as a teacher to know more about the students in my class. If you're looking for ways that you can help your student, the number one way I would suggest is checking Canvas. If you go to Canvas, the main thing you'll see is a calendar on the front page that goes 3 weeks at a time. And that's a slideshow, so you can always go back and see what happened in the past. But that is filled with links that go straight to slides from class or any websites we used or handouts. And so that will really give you an idea of what's coming up and what has happened in class. Checking in on your student's notebook. I gave all your students a lab journal that they take notes in, they'll take data from experiments in, everything basically goes in there. And so the more robust and the better their notes look in that notebook, the better it's going to serve them because they're able to use that notebook throughout the year. And so the more time they put into it, the more they're going to get out of it and the easier this class will be for them. It's important to know for you as parents that if you ever see on Canvas a low grade that's not up to your expectations, every single thing we do in this class can either be retaken if it's like a quiz, or it can be resubmitted if it's an assignment or a project. And I strongly encourage kids to do that. And also, I require any test or quiz that's below a 70% to be retaken. And the reason I do that is I want to make it as hard as possible to fail this class. And I think it should be impossible to fail. As long as you're showing up every day and you're just doing what we're doing, I make it really hard to not be successful in this class. If you're newer to McDaniel or don't remember back when we were in person, we have something called Flex Time, which is on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We have it 2 to 3 times a month. And we have shorter classes those days. And then the last hour of the day is where students can go to any class they want to get extra help, to retake something, to finish something up, or to just work on homework. If your students are showing up at home an hour earlier than normal those days, really encourage them to utilize flex time. Even if they don't have a test to retake, even if they're all caught up, it's a great opportunity to be able to do homework with a teacher in the room who can answer questions or peers they can work with. So I really strongly encourage them utilizing that flex time. Something that you might want to know, this is a dual credit class. So what that means is you can sign up for college credits through PCC. These are absolutely free. They're in the PCC biotechnology pathway. So even if you don't go on in PCC, those do transfer to any other university, even four-year universities, and they'll be transferred as an elective credit there. But they are 2 credits that are free, and so that can be a cost saving. We won't sign up for that until later in the year, and I do that so students can get a sense of how they're doing in the class and decide, do I want to take this? Because that grade will follow on your transcript, And so if you're not getting a grade that you want to start off college with your GPA being that, I would recommend against applying for the credits. If your student is really interested in the PCC biotechnology pathway, I absolutely recommend doing the credits, because then you can finish that pathway earlier and within a year be working in a research lab here in Portland or somewhere else. And it's a pretty cool pathway for those who may not be looking at college right away or maybe even ever, but are still very interested in the research sciences and biomedical sciences. Finally, I just want to say that I'm really excited to have everyone involved in medical interventions. And again, please reach out to me if you have any questions. Again, my email address, emellgren@pps.net. I look forward to hearing from you. Sorry I couldn't be there tonight, but hopefully I'll get a chance to meet you at parent-teacher conferences. Have a good one.